I have been really reluctant in a way to talk about Prince. I have noticed over the past several weeks so many beautiful, beautiful tributes to him on social media, and so many people posting these incredible performances that he gave throughout his lifetime. Just his genius is definitely unsurpassed, and there really is, never has been, and will likely never be anyone with this kind of talent. But he did only one thing that disappointed me, and that was he died without a will or a trust. And because he was so desirous of control of his music, I still can't understand why he didn't ensure that it would be placed in the hands of someone that he could trust once he was no longer around. And certainly because he basically an overdose about a week or so before he actually died, that should have been the wake-up call for anyone around him to start asking questions. Do you have plans? What if you actually do die? What if you can't be saved if there's another episode? I can't understand why people were not bringing up these questions. And one thought that I have is they simply were definitely afraid to, which is why I think that artists, pretty much once they have signed on to a record label or have become incredibly famous, should be hooked up immediately with an estate planning firm or attorney. And that's really because they're still young. It's so distant and so not likely to happen. But if they are spoken with properly, they can be convinced to put something rudimentary in place that can change over time. It's just so much better to have something in place that definitely does convey what your wishes are, or even to project what they might be if the situation has changed dramatically. So having something in place, a will or a trust. I was just thinking about how Prince could have created something similar to what Andy Warhol did, which was really to create a foundation that assists artists. This is just an incredible way in which not only for his legacy to continue, but for people to be helped. And the type of money that Prince's music will continue to generate throughout the years is basically the profits of a corporation. The family members that were identified as his next of kin basically sold their interest to a corporation. I can't imagine that Prince could think of anything worse. And that's the only thing that really saddens me. Of course, the fact that he's gone is terrible. He is no longer in pain. And even when you look at those old clips of him dancing and he's doing those splits and he has on those high heels, and now you're looking at that going, oh my God, that's how the pain began. So I just think about all of the young artists out there who maybe have not had their management either place them in front of an estate planning attorney or put together some group that create an estate plan for them, is doing them a disservice. This is honestly the truth, because they are very concerned about what it is that they create, and they should definitely be the drivers behind what happens with their music, their art, whatever it is that they're doing. These are incredibly talented people who bring so much to the world, and they should have that final say about what they have brought into the world.